Picture of my home place, and it was taken approximately the early 1900s, the turn of the century. They still have the upper porch that they used to enter the house. And when I was growing up, you'll see in some other pictures that we have a door on the other side. Okay, this is a picture at my home place, again, on that upper porch. It's a wedding picture, and it was taken in 1906. And my great-grandparents are in it, and I can't see them. Jennifer, Grandma Honabarger, my great-grandpa Honabarger, and then over here is my grandmother Honabarger and my grandpa Honabarger. Picture, that 1906 wedding picture of the upper side of the house, and as you can, if you can see here, the wind's blowing. There's two doors. We're down to one door, and the window to my left. Okay. It's been changed from a horizontal to a vertical window, and I guess that's all I can say that's been changed in this side. But
now, did you guys ever use these doors?
We never used, when I was a kid growing up, we never used that door other than to open it up at summertime and let the air come through. But we always used the door that opens up into the kitchen now. That was our in and out door. Her door that she's viewing right now, we did use that. I had said I was incorrect earlier, but we did use that to come out. We had an outhouse. That was our plumbing, was the outhouse, and we'd walk out. There was a path that we would take out here, and there were trees. You can see where there were trees at one time, and on the other side there were shrubs, and they're all gone. And we'd walk out here to the outhouse. Now, this is not the original outhouse. My niece and her husband have this here. They use it for storage, but this is a replica of what the outhouse was like, and it was a two-seater. So two of us, if we both had to go at the same time, we could both use it. Instead of having two different bathrooms in your house, you had a two-seater. This is a baby picture of me. I was born July of '47, and this one was taken that winter of '47. And then this here is the picture of my mother, my sister Mary, and of course me. And that was taken the spring of '48. And this here also was taken the spring of '48. That's kind of a picture in our dining room. Back behind my sister there, you can see a secretary bookcase sitting.
Do you have that anymore?
Yes, I still do. There's a story goes to that, but I got to claim it.
Okay, go ahead.
We're traveling on Route 751. This is the road that my mom, when we would go to town, she liked this road the best because it was paved. It's evidently it has always been paved, a much better road than some of the other roads leaving our home place. Might be a bit curvy, but it was a lot better road to travel. If we came into town, it would be Friday evening or Saturday afternoon, and we made one trip a week. That was all that we came into town. And maybe not that often. It might have been every other week, but we were kind of self-sufficient on the farm. And other than staples like flour and sugar and kerosene or oil or something like that, that was basically what they would buy. Okay, this is the lane into my home place. As you can see, it's kind of flat through here, and when it snowed, oh my goodness, it would just drift shut. Daddy always said it just took a tuft of snow and the lane would be drifted, so it just liked to drift in through here. Okay, this here is a cow stanchion, which is a thing. We'd bring the cattle in. One cow would walk in here. There would be grain in the feed trough, and she'd come in and start eating the grain, and then they'd close that up, and that would keep her stationary in one place so that they could milk her. This is a box stall that my dad had, and my sister Mary and I were out here, and we were sitting up on this one board. We got one of Dad's ropes and we made a lasso out of it. And we were sitting here lassoing calves. Well, we got one of the calves lassoed and we couldn't get it off, and we panicked like girls would do, and we just screamed, and of course Mom and Dad came out to the barn. And first of all, we weren't supposed to be in, and then they really came out to the barn when they heard us screaming. And Daddy got the rope off the calf. None of the calves were hurt, but I'm quite sure my sister Mary and I, we got a whipping on that one, because we weren't supposed to be here in the first place, let alone roping the calves. The next picture I'm going to show you is a picture of my mom and dad, and I'm assuming, you know what they tell you about assuming, but that they had, Daddy had worked out in the fields, and he came in. He always would come in for lunch. Mom would always have lunch, and then they always took a break because that was like the heat of the day, and he didn't probably go back out to the field till after 2 o'clock or 2 o'clock.
Where were the fields that he worked at?
Well, it would, like, there's fields back over my my shoulder here, and then across the road we had fields of corn and hay and wheat, and that's, you know, where he'd be working. Especially hay. Hay season seemed like it was long. You got so many cuttings off of the field.